detective.
Maybe take a vacation.
I think even in this game, it follows the same issue. Skill tree. Innovator. Defender, web slinger. What do I want right now? Yeah, I want this one. Oh, I already have it. I want that. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I'll take this one. And then next would be the air attack. I'll actually just go down the list. Go perfect and then web slinger. Yes. Alright, here we go. And launch. Spider-Man!
Parker, where are you? The committee will be here soon. We need to run an equipment check.
I'm almost there. Blocks away.
Guess I'll just do it myself.
No, don't. It's not safe.
So, Spider-Man's kind of a selfish hero.
But sometimes it gets him into trouble. Better
it's
get there
Madison
before he
Square
hurts
Garden.
himself.
I've only seen a few things in Madison Square. Like, I always wanted to see a Rangers game, but I was never able to. I saw WrestleMania 20 in Madison Square. I didn't get to finish the whole thing. Like, me and my brother, I think it was my brothers, and my uncle were at Madison Square Garden watching WrestleMania, but I think he had to take a trip to China like the next day, so we had to leave early, so we didn't get to see the main event with Eddie Guerrero. Not Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit and Chris Benoit, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels. So we barely, all we saw was like Undertaker's entrance, and then we had to leave. It's kind of bull. I know my brother went and saw more WrestleManias than like I did. I've only seen the one, and I think he's been to a few.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Alright, so
Started
for the
without me.
people who
The grant committee's director will be here soon.
you definitely know
It's
that's
fine,
auto
Parker. I
obtainment.
invented this equipment. I think I can handle it.
And this is like the worst kept secret. Like, oh, he got the robot arms already? Well, oh, he's a good person already? Oh,
Maybe we should
well,
abort.
I guess we know where this is going.
Hold on.
What the fuck? What kind of safety measures are there in this lab?
Dr. Octavius,
It's just like two people with
another setback.
who rented out an apartment. Like, hey, we're gonna make a lab, and
We're
we're
close.
gonna engineer some crazy shit. It's like, yeah, we have nobody.
Is anyone hurt?
No, it was all my fault.
The energy levels exceeded our expectations. From a certain viewpoint, that's a very positive development.
It doesn't smell very positive.
I assure you, in the next phase.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is there somewhere else we can discuss this?
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter. But we'll talk later.
I actually don't know if that's how lab investors come in and talk.
That was a disaster.
Probably
could
have
the
to
dampener
talk
have failed?
to Jen about
I know
that.
Doc said take the day off, but I have to figure out what went wrong. Ooh, you are in bad shape, little guy.
We're making Winter Soldier arms here.
Let's see what's wrong with you.
Yeah, I forget that Peter actually is like really smart, but he's like more of an engineer than he is like a chemist or anything.
Circuit
But, like,
burned out.
he's also like a really fucking good
If I'd been
chemist.
here to do the pre-check, I would have caught this.
Rotate. Oh. That goes here. Oh. And we got one of these. Yep. And we got another one of them. Yep. And one of yep. And then we do that. And then we do this.
Got it.
I like puzzles.
Okay, need to
These are
reroute
pretty easy,
servo
though.
control.
Yeah, I see the path already. Oh, not that one. Remove. Oop. Oop. Take you. Put you down here. Boom.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay, what next? And now rebalance the voltage.
You. Oh yeah, I have another two. There we
Finished.
go. Now we got Winter Soldier's arm working good. Give that to Cat. He'll give it to Bucky. So I
Let's
just
see
got
if
a
that worked.
web swing to Brooklyn. Give it a Cat. Then he'll give it a Bucky. And everything will
Good
be
as new.
A-okay.
Doc's been testing new materials for the prosthetics. He asked me to review his work if I had time. May as well dig in now. Love the coffee at work. God bless that grant money. Lots of late nights in this lab. Glad Doc keeps the snacks stocked up. We should get more of those little cheese squares, though.
Yeah, nothing hits
We're
different.
trying to improve the prosthetics
Nothing hits
hardware.
more different than good
I
coffee.
should review what Doc's been developing and double-check his work.
Yeah, I'll do these.
Doc was trying to improve the actuator's granularity.
I will end up doing a lot of these off screen. Just so you guys don't need to watch it. Because I doubt you want to see me do every
Nice.
single puzzle.
Super smooth response. See if we can tune the prosthetic's grip force.
Oh, whoops.
better. Should avoid bone-crushing handshakes at least.
Let's check what's in Doc's office. Hey, look at this.
I think we've got samples of every type of prosthetic in existence. Our first volunteer subject, Lance Corporal Texidor. Lost his arm overseas and now just wants to hug his daughter again.
We'll do it, Peter. We'll do it 9 times. So, if Bucky is around, the metal arm thing's already done. So,
Doc's
what
made
have you
huge
here?
breakthroughs his whole career, but he's always been upstaged, usually by Oscorp. This time, it's going to be different.
Yeah, Oscorp. Do we see Harry?
Graduation. It feels so long ago. I interned for Doc in college. He made me realize I could do as much good for the world in a lab coat as I could in tights. Maybe more.
Yes, yes. The answer is R. Right. Of course. I can't tell you. I don't know the periodic table at all. I know, like, Ca is salt.
Auto. 3, 4.
That's how you know we're progressing. Out of the ashes of failure, great science is born.
Don't think Dr. Octavius's optimism has ever been shaken.
They're chewing him out. You mess with someone's money, tends not to go great. Oh, I already
It's
did this.
amazing how quickly the prosthesis has evolved. I remember when our prototype used parts I ripped out of an old microwave.
Today is the day. Grant review. We're ready. The work has progressed at a remarkable pace. I honestly never thought we'd get the tensile actuator back to an acceptable tolerance. But Parker, the boy has an eye for guerrilla science like none other. Just as I was ready to order
What
a
is
custom
guerrilla
machine
science?
replacement part, he returned from the hardware store with a bottle of solvent and a toothbrush. Bang! Actuator problem resolved. The boy is a genius. A chronically late genius. It's already 10 after. Where is he? Surely he couldn't have forgotten today's review.
Sorry I let you down, Doc.
Yeah, it's because Peter's trying to do way too much. He wants a successful work life, he wants a successful superhero career, and he wants a successful relationship. And that is real hard to balance when you got those three into line.
Peter, thank you again for doing these blind reviews. Peer review is the backbone of great science. You know, as we've prepped for the upcoming fitting, I felt an itch in the back of my brain. Is this really the best method of limb replacement? Silly, I know, but I keep thinking, might there be another way?
Yeah, don't talk to Dr. Kurt Connors. I'm just starting to stutter right now. I know it's
Doc was testing a new contact material for the prosthetic.
Yeah. That one goes here. This one goes here. That one goes here. I did it!
Hydrogel polymer composite. Strong, but there's a lot of impedance. Better tell Doc to keep looking for other materials.
Is that it?
All right. I should get out of here before I screw things up for Doc even more.
I wonder if not doing this affects the end game.
What was Doc working on with this?
Here. Oop.
hydrogel IPN. This looks promising. Bet it'd be a great tissue interface. Looks like another potential prosthetic contact material.
That one goes here. That one also goes here. This one goes here. Like maybe. Nope. That one goes here. That one goes here. Nope. That one goes there. Yeah, so that one definitely goes there. Oop. That one's here. Did it.
Oh, hydrogel IPN. This looks promising. Bet it'd be a great tissue interface.
Alright, now finished all that. Let's get the hell on out of here. I'm doing all the Doc's work while he's getting chewed out by the investors. And then he's gonna come around and be like, look, see, I told you, I worked on it. And then it'll work mysteriously. It's like, look, I did it. And I will never get any of the credit. I need a new suit. It's all torn up.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
Make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment. He's in the raft.
Ah, joining Scorpion, Electro, and the rest. Fist should be honored. That's a steamed company.
Can you swing by the precinct? Got an issue that could benefit from your unique skill set.
For you, Yuri, anything. I'm on my way.
It's crazy that
Looks like Jameson's
Peter
got a
has
new
to go
episode
through
out.
all this shit.
Wonder what my #1 fan thinks
And
about the
him
fist
wanting that
takedown.
fucking relationship and wanting
Just the
everything.
facts with J. Jonah Jameson. Where
He
listeners
has to
like you discuss the issues
continuously,
affecting
like,
our city with Pulitzer Prize winning
not rest.
two-time Pulitzer Prize winning former publisher of the Daily Bugle. Hey, plug the book. And as always, if you order Mr. Jameson's books, Spider-Man, Threat, or Menace, within
Who
24
voices
hours of our
Jameson
broadcast,
in this?
you'll get an autographed
Is it
copy
J.K.
at no
Simmons?
extra charge.
No personal
That's just a really good JJ,
Just the facts with J. Jonah Jameson,
Impersonator.
alerting you to the threats you don't even know about. Let's dive right into the
Even
calls.
that.
Speak.
Like,
Not for nothing. You gotta give Spider-Man
I think the animated series kind of like made the voice perfect, and now no one can be Jonah unless you're doing the animated cartoons from like the 90s.
No, I'm a plumber.
Oh, good. And fix my toilet and shut up! Let me explain something to you about crime bosses. As soon as one goes down, every punk with a gun, a tracksuit, and a drawer full of gold chains decides he's the next godfather. We're gonna have a gang war in the streets, but does that web-headed moron give a damn? Of course not. It got on TV. That's what counts.
Yeah, well, I can get copper pipe without paying kickbacks now. So till that gang war starts, I'm on the webhead side.
And you'll be singing a different tune when 3 new mobs are lining up to charge you triple for that same pipe. Or just break your legs. Goodbye!
Someday, Jonah, I'm gonna get you to say something nice about me. Someday.
That's kind of like putting the the thought that Jonah, regardless of what Spidey did, saving like this city from Rhino
Now
or
that you quit
Electro
smoking,
or
you tell
whoever,
people when you come up here.
That I need a break from
he
their
still
crap.
just talks mad shit.
Fair enough. So, why'd you call? Need a date to the policeman's ball?
You got a black and white suit? No ball this year anyway. We've spent too much integrating Oscorp surveillance tech.
Worth it though, right?
It was. Till an hour ago. The system went down. Citywide. Every tower.
How?
You tell me someone sabotaged the central server, and now all the towers are offline.
Inside job?
Maybe. I'll figure it out later. Right now, we need to get the towers back online. Fast.
And you called me? Aw, that's sweet.
I called someone I could trust. Plus, the signals are scrambled, and we have no idea how to fix it.
Ooh. I love a challenge.
You break it, you buy it.
I thought you trusted me. Let's take a look at this tower.
Input bands have been shifted. Subtle.
Copy that. Thanks for the heads up. We're making our way over from Pier 4 now. Show us about 8 minutes out. 1182, any available units?
It's like the encryptor, the
We just
Arkham
had a tower
series.
come back online. Was that you?
Not just a pretty mask, huh?
It's just not as annoying.
Whatever you did, any chance you could do it to the other towers?
Sure, but just so you know, I had to sync up with the tower to fix it. I'm seeing all crime data in the area now. Looks like there's a break-in happening near me.
Great. I've got units nearby.
Don't bother. I'm on it.
Do it. Watch my back.
Pretty sure these guys didn't forget their keys.
Left, right. Like, again, why would you do any crime in Marvel, New York? Like, you got all of New York infested with superheroes.
Okay, wrapped up.
Thanks for
And
that.
when I say
Now I'm seeing an assault
infested,
near you.
I mean
You're in luck you're in.
infested.
Your favorite tough but lovable, grizzled, seen too much detective is in town.
What?
You got,
no,
like-
No. You promised you wouldn't do that any...
Spider Cop.
You got fucking Daredevil in Hell's Kitchen. You got Spider-Man web swinging all through New York and Manhattan. And if you're gonna count miles, you got all of fucking Manhattan and Brooklyn, maybe.
So you're the snitch.
Then you got Cat, that's all up in Brooklyn.
Yep, she's the one.
You also have Iron Man directly in Manhattan, and the Fantastic Four directly in Manhattan.
Leave me alone!
Keep it quiet.
And that's just like some of the big
Get
ones.
away from her.
Spider-Man.
You got Punisher that's just like a roaming boss battle. Like, if you're a criminal and you so happen to get the random encounter of Punisher, that's life or death. You're not getting a beatdown from Spidey and you go to prison. And hell, if you're a vampire, Blade's after you.
Walk away now, or she's dead.
Why? Why would you do it? Like, come on. Don't do crime in Marvel, New York.
All clear, ma'am.
I knew Jameson was wrong about you. You're a little weird, but you got a good heart.
Have you got somewhere to go?
I can take care of myself.
I'm sure you can, but just in case, there's a place called the Feast Center.
Seen it. I don't want charity.
They got the best wheat cakes in the city, hands down.
Mom used to make those. Haven't had any in a long time. I'll check it out. Thanks, spider guy.
How would he know to
Spider
just like
Man.
mention wheat cakes?
Should be able to spot the next tower from up there.
And knowing like she would that would resonate with her. I doubt he knew. But what are the odds?
Elevated position. Spider Cop spies his destination. A second surveillance tower.
Are you narrating yourself?
What? No! Of course not! The chief never did understand Spider Cop. Thought he was a loose cannon.
Already regretting this.
I actually really dig Spider Cop. And I think they did it for the Spider-Geddon comic. You get to see Spider Cop, and he looks just as stupid as you would think.
I can modify these towers to track more than just crimes.
Copy that. Thanks for the heads up. 10-4 will know.
Fucking Spider-Man with a mustache and fucking cop uniform on. Real silly stuff. I love it.
Score! Towers are picking up all kinds of RFID signals now, including one nearby. What is that?
Oh, the backpacks. I forgot about that.
Oh, wow. One of my old backpacks from high school. Forgot I attached tracking dots to these.
I think I got all of them in my original playthrough.
I wonder how many of these are scattered around the city.
I like the idea that Spider-Man has to
The menu for my first real date with MJ. Wish I could have afforded
Spider-Man
someplace
has
fancier.
to empty his bank account basically for buying new not new comics, but new backpacks, because all he does is just throw them in the city and then puts a tracker on them and forgets about them.
Spider Cop's on it. Part man, part spider, all cop. My injured shoulder eventually healed. The bill took a lot longer to pay.
How much is that? Is that like $2,000? Yep. Fucking break a limb in the US. You just might as well just lose it.
Open the safe! Do it!
Hey, fellas.
Ah! Spider-Man! Shoot him!
Where's your buddy?
More of them? Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be
Really?
criminals.
Why are they rolling that deep for a fucking like jewelry heist? There's no need to roll that. It's also like a jewelry store, a tiny one.
I'm gonna repair the last
They're
Chinatown
going
tower
like
now.
9 deep.
Don't you mean Spider Cop's gonna repair it?
Been doing a little thinking, Yuri. Policing's a young man's game. Spider Cop, well, he's no spring chicken.
Please be going
Let's get this backpack.
where I think you're going.
As of today, Spider Cop is officially retired.
Oh, thank God. I need a drink.
We'll all drink tonight, Yuri. Drink to the memory of Spider Cop's tireless... Yuri? Yuri, you there? Guess the emotion of the moment overwhelmed her.
I love shit-talking Spider-Man. That's kind of like my main gripe with the Raimi films. Spidey was kind of like a pushover.
Harry's VIP card for the nightclub. Harry always tried to include me.
You got Harry Osborn's fucking club membership. You don't look like Harry. You know he's like my best friend. You don't look like Harry. Get the fuck out of here. You're not Harry Osborn. Oh, jeez. Spider Cop, he's going to pop, pop, pop. Like, how annoying was that?